Hey everyone, welcome back to Comic Book Corner, and it's me, Spider Slayer, getting ready to do a comic book review. First one in a while, and there'll be a few more to follow this one. Tonight we're going to get started right away, and we're going to get started with everyone's new favorite web swinger. And that one is going to be Scarlet Spider, issue number 3. That's right, folks, issue number 3. Scarlet Spider, this series is a must-have. Issue number 1 is on its 3rd printing. Issue number 2 is on its 2nd printing. And if issue 3 sells out, then that will be on multiple printings. If you guys have not checked this out, I highly recommend it. It is all the craze. It's like a darker Spider-Man, you know, but it's done right. It's not like a darker Superman where it's cheesy. This is good. This is really, really good stuff, guys. Everything about it is good. The writing by Chris Yost is good. Ryan Stegman does the pencils, and Babinski and Von Grabadger do the inks in this book, and let me tell you, it is just done correctly. Just to give you an instance of some more art in this book, I'm going to show you. That's right, check this out. This is Kaine dragging up some burglar or some guy, and he's just drawing him up the building here on his web. I mean, just look at the details that go into it. The red eyes, the red costume, the black part of the costume, the webbing, just everything about it is just so awesome. So next, we go into this picture here, and you can see that Kaine is just hanging the burglar by his head. He releases him. He's like toying with the bad guy, and then catches him at the last second before he hits the ground with his webbing. Just really, really good stuff, guys. I definitely suggest that you guys pick this book up. This issue is just basically continuing off of last issue. Kaine was fighting this fire god, and his name was Salamander, and I didn't even know that. It says it in the description of this book, but he sent him to jail. His ass is packing, and now we go on to the point where Kaine is living in Houston, and he's protecting this this girl that was in this trafficking thing going across the border, and basically he's getting this bartender here to do a favor for him because she knows Spanish, and he wants to find out what is this girl's story. And he basically goes to the bar here, and he's talking with this girl, and she's basically saying, you know, you're kind of an ass and you're asking me this favor, but she basically agrees to do it. And the girl's name is Annabelle Adams, excuse me. And again, drawings are really, really good in this building. She's a very pretty character in this book, and the most characters are all very detailed in here. So later on, as we go through the issue, our little girl that's been recovering in Kaine's place is basically waking up, and Amanda and Kaine are basically coming through the door, and the first thing we see is that she whacks Kaine right in the face with a bottle. I mean, smashes it right across. Boom! I mean, really, really hard. And then she's sitting there going, "No permito que matas." And then she's like, she goes, "Hey, my name's Oof," and she's like beating the crap out of this Amanda chick, and she's just like, "Oh, get her off, get her off." And it was just a funny scene, you know. And then in Spanish, and it says it in the book, she says, "I feel horrible. I thought the fireman had come back," and she thought it was the salamander guy, the fire god, and she was just panicking. And basically our doctor who's been seeing her is just doing, you know, a checkup to see how her recovery is doing. But we don't know too much about this girl, so that's why Kaine is getting this this Amanda Adams to translate, so she can tell her the story of what's going on. And you can say, you know, she's basically saying, you know, what the hell is going on, and Kaine's trying not to tell her the story, the Amanda girl, the story, and you know, basically he got mad at her because he has such a short temper, and she goes, damn it, look, she was going to be deported. I'm keeping her here until I can figure out what to do with her, and I need someone to watch her. And she's like, do you really expect me to believe? And so basically, you know, she agrees to it, and she goes, but fine, if she attacks me again, I'm going to use my mace. So it was a pretty funny story. But later on in the issue, we see the doctor is going back to the hospital that got blown up in the last issue, and here we see that he's like, Kaine, and here we finally see the powers of the suit that we haven't seen since Amazing Spider-Man, and we see Kaine materialize from stealth mode, and Doctor can actually see him now. I thought that was pretty neat too, because you know, we don't remember all the powers or the abilities of the suit that Peter created, and obviously this suit was stolen or borrowed by Kaine, and he gets to use all the little gadgets and stuff that come with it. So Doctor is having a discussion with Kaine, and he's like, what is it with this girl and you? And and the Doctor is basically saying, I've had lots of loss lately. And Kaine is looking at this picture, and he sees Officer Layton and him and Doctor are together. And he goes, oh, are you friends? And he just says, most days we're friends, but you know what? We're married. And he just goes, do you have a problem with that? And he's like, hey, no, you know. So as the issue goes along, we just see all of a sudden the Doctor's looking at the window, and he's like, what? And there's the big laser pointer right on his forehead, and Kaine gets the Doctor out of the way, and we all of a sudden see this mystery sharpshooter here, a sniper, basically trying to take out this Doctor. And so there's something with this Doctor, and there's just basically a lot going on, because in the beginning of the issue, you know, when we talked about 3 weeks ago, the Doctor had a wife and a daughter and a husband get in this car accident, and the wife and the daughter died and the husband lived, and he basically, husband's all pissed off that his family died, which is natural, but he took it out on the Doctor saying that it's his fault. So, and that's all we saw in the first page, and that was 3 weeks before all this happened. So I don't know if this guy, you know, this guy has a bounty on the Doctor, so I wonder if that husband hired this dude to take him out. But needless to say, as we go on, we see Kaine materialize, and we do this big brawl as it goes on. I'm not going to show you all the pages, but it's a phenomenal brawl between our mystery character. And the next thing we see is our mystery character is getting his ass beat. So all of a sudden he does the old, you know, ninja routine where he gets all the gas and he releases this gas and kind of poisons Kaine, as you can see here. And he is forced to lift up his mask, as you can see here. And our mystery character recognizes Kaine. And he sees him as he saw him when he had his long hair in his beard. He takes off, and little do we know is that he's gone. And our Officer Layton comes to his husband, and he asks if he's okay. And Kaine and the other two guys are basically discussing, you know, that it's not just after the Doctor now, but he's after me. They're after me. And basically, the group's name is called the Assassin's Guild. And this, spoiler, this is what they look like. That's an awesome page. I mean, that's a fantastic looking page. I love that. Now, I'm not too familiar with what the Assassin's Guild is. I don't know if we've seen them in the past, but I'm not familiar. So if you guys out there know who the Assassin's Guild are, if they have been around or not, just let me know, because I'm not familiar with them. Um, but basically, they're not just after Dr. Milan anymore. They're after Kaine as well. And that's how the issue ends. So that's the end of Scarlet Spider issue number 3. I give this issue a 5 out of 5. I truly think that this is a great book. I think the writing is phenomenal. I think if you're interested in a new Spider-Man title, this is very good right now. I always like Amazing Spider-Man, and actually this is my second favorite book now compared to Venom. Venom was my second, but lately, since we've had this whole satanic thing going on, I've been reading it, but I'm just not happy with it. And this is just, I look forward to this every month. And then this is $2.99, guys. So if you haven't had a chance to pick this up, I highly suggest it once again. Everything about this book is great. It's really easy to understand. It flows nicely. The art's great. All that stuff. It is phenomenal. And it just looks like there's going to be a lot of original characters in here, a lot of first appearances. It just has that feeling to it. There's a lot of story to be told, and yet I'm sure Spider-Man will make his appearance. I'm sure Venom will make their appearance. I'm sure there'll be team-ups. There's just endless possibilities of what this book can have. So, that being said, 5 out of 5 stars for me. Guys, pick it up. All right? So, with that being said, that's the first review done for the night. And that's all I have to say. So until the next review, this is Spider Slayer signing off. And I will see you guys soon. Take care, guys, and thanks for watching. Bye.